You know, that never occurred to me. I feel like
Shake it twice and done, right,
I
Ethan?
thought guys.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Your Local Natives. I am your host, Dees. Socials will be right here.
Oh, I'm Ethan. What's up?
You lack, but his socials will be right here. Anyways, welcome back, guys. We're here with another podcast for you guys, specifically our native people. Just kidding, nah. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the first podcast. Give us some feedback. I know my microphone sucked. I hope it's on now. The button is green, so it's on now. We only got 2 mics this time, so yeah.
It should work out a little bit better.
It should. Anyways, how was work, bro?
Oh, I'll be honest. I didn't even do anything for the first 3 hours.
No, it was
made,
slow.
Yeah, I made 2 burritos, and I was like, all right, it's gonna be an easy day.
Damn. If you guys didn't know, we're both cooks, and we work kind of fast food. Kind of sucks, but come on, give us credit. We're out there hustling, getting our money. But yeah, some days suck, some days are good. I don't know, man. It's good with a good crew, but it kind of sucks when you're solo doloing it by yourself. I don't know. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about our job?
I just be chilling, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. When there's a bunch of people and they make me go solo dolo, I don't even worry, because I'm the one getting paid. Everybody else just sitting there for nothing.
I don't know, man. I feel like we need a higher pay.
I feel like that too, but because they don't pay me enough to move fast. They pay me enough to just be there and at least make the burgers right, semi.
Pay us just enough to make the burgers right. I don't know. Some of you guys be getting all fancy and shit with your orders, and it kind of gets me irritated because how are you gonna order 5 sandwiches and make them all different? Come on now, you don't gotta be picky.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even make those correctly. Sometimes I just save the sandwich for the next one.
Exposed.
Yeah, I marked that shit down. It's 30 minutes old when I hand it up to the next person. I'm not even gonna lie.
No.
I'm the one that you don't want to have. If you see me dropping everything fresh, just know that there's one extra thing that's
You're exposing yourself to a point. I'm pretty sure your mom watches this.
It's okay. She sees me do it all the time.
I don't know, man. Kind of sus. Okay, all I'm saying is, why would you order a fish at a truck stop in the middle of freaking nowhere? Why? We're not even near an ocean. Right?
I'm not gonna lie, those sell a lot, so I have to drop them a lot. So you're pretty safe getting the fish.
Truckers be tripping though. I have no clue, bro.
I still want to get it though. The truckers do get it fresh just because of how many times they order it, but I still want to trust it. Not even gonna lie.
I don't even eat it. I kind of don't really eat that much there, but still.
Just the cheeseburgers. And the
if I make it myself,
Oh yeah.
If I make it my way, Shut up! I do it. Stop it. Anyways, woo. Have you heard about the goddamn aliens, bro? Government exposing that they're real.
Oh yeah.
They exist.
Yeah, I kind of saw that one come. I'm not gonna lie. I've been telling you about all the times I've seen that shit too. You even saw it once yourself. That stuff's crazy. I knew it was real before the government started saying it's crazy out here.
I'm pretty sure we knew. Everybody knew it was real before the government said anything. But for real, out here on the reservation, there's a bunch of sightings. I'm pretty sure, more than normal now.
Crazy stuff. Dude. There was one time I was driving down towards the school area. Well, no, it wasn't even at the school area. I was coming up. I think I told you about this once. Remember, I was coming up from that Sugar Bowl area, that big old canyon.
Oh yeah.
And there was just behind the mountain was bright green, and we didn't know what it was, and I was like, nah. And that was just one of the times we went off roading.
Yeah. I don't know. I see it a lot too. My girlfriend be looking out the window and she'd be like, "There's an alien," and then it'd just be a normal plane and shit. But I trust her more. I don't know. It's a funny, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been known they're here, but I'm pretty chill about it. I ain't too worried. Like they haven't like fucked with
They've
us
been
yet.
chill out here.
Yeah.
We've been chill with them.
Yeah.
I think you guys just need to learn how to be chill with them too.
Yo, I got like a crazy ass theory though. Cause like you know how much like we've been having viruses out and shit and
Oh,
like
yeah.
all over the place and it just trips us out because like it's a virus that just came out of freaking nowhere.
Well, like they
What?
jump.
Yeah. Okay, so like, hear me out. This is just my theory. But like, what if there's like aliens that come like on Earth and like disguise themselves as humans, but like they like are the ones with the new viruses. So like when they like land, you know how like they say it's airborne and everything. So like they go in like a certain spot and then they freaking like it's like they just implant it right there and they breathe our air and it infects us. And then at that point it's just like survival of the fittest.
Oh, fair point.
Yeah, like when their spaceship lands
like
and then
when
like
they
that
see
air
that
that
big old
comes out,
cloud,
it's like
yeah.
yeah. Isn't that crazy? Like what?
And like they wear suits in those shits too, right? Like it's all
Yeah.
weird. They wear helmets and stuff, even
But
in the
like
movies.
these motherfuckers don't really wear suits. They just like they're immune to like most of the shit. So like they're like the elite, bro. So like they come down. But like okay, so like when they mate with like a regular human, you know, that's like how the lizard people form. Wouldn't that be weird? I think it'd be
But then
weird.
I'd feel like that would mean they're mostly lizards. That would mean lizards are smarter than us.
Yeah,
sense.
I feel like they're smarter than us. Like, come on now, they're aliens. They've been to like what different planets, and I'm pretty sure there's not just one type of alien. There has to be like multiple types of aliens. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, it is a crazy part. Cause like I don't know, I was looking like that, like little D over there. Just kidding. So little D. Just kidding.
No deed. That's
But no, I was looking through those alien forms too. It was like a while ago, but like they were talking about some crazy theories about how they charge like their ships and stuff. It was when I stumbled across where like they talked about like how their ships get struck by lightning and that's how they charge their batteries and shit.
Yo, no, like my dad was telling me about like this one video on YouTube, and it's crazy because like there's a spaceship that goes close to the sun, and like it just starts sucking like the what do you call it? That shit. Yeah, the solar flares from the freaking moon. It like starts sucking it out. No, my God,
The sun.
the sun. Solar flares from the sun. It just starts sucking it out into the spaceship, and then when it gets enough, it just like shoots off. And I was like, that's pretty crazy because I feel like you get a lot of energy from the sun.
Yeah.
Because that's how like that's like how the solar panels freaking.
Well, you know, it's
work.
kind of crazy though, cause like you know, like how they say the universe is expanding, and we try to look behind us to find this shit out. Why didn't they ever look forward, like in front of like where the universe is being expanded from, see what's in front of us?
You went wrong.
Because then you'd also see like civilizations before, like they have all that crazy
Oh
technology
yeah,
and stuff.
true,
Like it'd be kind of crazy, but they don't even want to do that.
Goddamn, well, you
It's
ain't
kind of
wrong.
scary.
You ain't wrong.
Remember that, everyone. Just keep that in your mind.
There are aliens
Allegedly.
out there.
Just kidding.
Allegedly. In the
It's all
first
confirmed.
video. Yeah.
But no, it's crazy because like you gotta think there's a bunch of different ones because like you see like a bunch of different ships are described and like they all get crazy different feels.
Yeah,
like I feel like it's all different stuff. Yeah, go. Little D.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay, so there's this movie on Netflix. It's like a cartoon. I'm pretty sure everyone's I've like seen it. It's stop looking at me. I forgot what it was called. You know where that alien comes from another planet and then he lands on like he gets stuck on Earth.
E.T.
Have you ever seen? No, it's not E.T. Basically talks about how the government, the aliens that come here, the government keeps them, and that there's a theory that I'm like working on inside my head that the Greys they work for the government to entice and like reel in more aliens to be like, oh look, Earth's a safe place or whatever. Like aliens stay here too, but really it's just all those aliens kept up. Like if you watch it, like the part where he gets jailed, it's like, oh yeah, this alien invented this. We like they basically suck out their knowledge and they come up with like all these technological advances.
That's how Shanker bankrolls his place. He rips off our technology and sells it to the world. He's got deals with everybody. Apple, Facebook, them Google guys. You think humans can build this stuff? I don't think so. Who do you think invented the internet? Cell phone, computer animation. We did.
What if like they just take all like the gold and stuff? Cause you know like how they have Fort Knox and like they supposedly have all the gold in there. Like what if when they're like saying it's all in that thing, they're just giving it to the aliens like that's a saying? Cause like if you go back through history, just so much stuff is just like gold and gems and stuff are just boom gone.
Makes sense.
And they've been in contact with aliens too. Like they got all the drawings and stuff.
But do you think that they built the pyramids?
You know, I feel like they had like this is my theory, alright? I feel like they had the idea, like they were like a big triangle. How are we gonna do that? And then like they just found them one day. Like they were like, and you know, like they were a lot more like they were peaceful, and then there was like not so peaceful people. Like it
Yeah,
was a
they're
lot
like,
more
we'll
diverse.
help.
Yeah,
We'll help you
there's-
build these pyramids. But then,
But like those people just asked nicely, and they were like, yeah, because they just thought they were different people, you know?
yeah, because you know, in like their hieroglyphics and shit, like it shows like how
People with big heads and stuff. Yeah,
like
they
beams
probably.
and shit coming and getting them, and then like picking them up and everything. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's probably like that's my theory. Like they had the idea and then they went looking for people that had the know-how and they just happened to stumble across some aliens find like they just followed a big star that they saw and like they brought them back saying, "Can you help us move some of these big stones with your crazy meteor?"
Yeah,
Like it'd be crazy,
makes
right?
sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
That's my theory. But
Those
then
those are the friendly aliens though. The other aliens, I'm not sure, man. They probably like probe you and everything. The ones that just take us out of nowhere and then they bring you back and they're like, "You're tripping. That didn't happen." Freaking gaslighting
why,
them.
yeah, why do you think they did that, bro? That's the trippy part. Like, is it just because they were too scared not to like explain?
Maybe
what
they're
happened to
probably
them?
like, "What are these?
Well, it makes sense
These on
because they
Earth?"
didn't want like the public to panic.
Yeah. But like back on the topic of like aliens taking peoples, but like what about people taking peoples? Like have you heard about that kid in Joseph City that got I don't know if he ran away. It says he ran away allegedly, but like this kid really ran away and only took like his wallet, a gun, and a knife, bro.
Oh, that.
Yeah. What was his
Yeah.
name?
I thought that was
Jared Brooks or something like that. I don't know. It's crazy. There's like signs all over the place for
I
him.
thought that was from Yuma or somewhere.
No, it wasn't from you. It was right in Joseph City, bro.
Oh shoot.
I don't know. People are tripping out because they're freaking out because like they're like, oh, it's right next to the freeway, you know. What is it? The I-10 in Arizona? Is it in Arizona?
Mhm.
It's all in Arizona, huh? Like
Yeah.
that whole road. Okay. Anyways, yeah, like they're all tripping out because they're like, he's right next to the freeway. He could be anywhere by now. But like, I don't know, man. How do you? Cause like it's crazy because Joseph City's like a little fucking town, but like there's a truck stop not even that far from where the houses are. So like homeboy could have just jumped in with a truck or something. Those truckers be too friendly sometimes. Honestly,
Yeah, honestly, they do be too
like,
friendly. Like
I
I feel
don't
like if
know.
he was just trying to pose as a hitchhiker, I feel like he could have passed if he
He looked
packed
like a
lightly.
tall kid too.
Yeah,
He's
it's
pretty
like-
young, but like he looks tall. He looks like an adult. So of course, I don't know.
That's how it is out here. Like they, like once you get to like high school,
Yeah.
you kind of look like an adult. You're just the same height as everybody else out here.
Yeah.
And, like everybody stays looking like a little bit young until like almost 40 and stuff.
Where do you think he went though? Cause like, why would he need those as essentials to like take? That's the crazy thing. Like, that's why they won't even post him on that what is it? What's the thingy that they post on the freeways when kids go missing? Amber Alert.
Oh yeah.
They won't post the Amber Alert of him because he took a gun and a knife.
So like he could be dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, like cause he has a weapon and stuff. Like I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
I don't know. Like I feel like he might have like, cause you know like gangs are still kind of a problem out here. I feel like he probably got introduced to the wrong people.
Maybe I don't know though. He was just like I don't know. I don't really know Joseph City. It's like not really Native Americans, but like more of the like
Border town kind of.
yeah. It's like half and half. It's kind of close to Holbrook, but like
It's
I
in
don't-
between two border towns.
yeah,
though.
like
Yeah.
Holbrook and Winslow. It's like right in the middle. But like I said, there's like a freaking what do you call it? Truck stop, and truckers be friendly too. It's like way too friendly sometimes. Some of them be sus. Like not all of them. I ain't like saying like all truckers are bad
Not saying
people.
stop, bro. Like you
Yeah,
guys are
like we
hella
we
cool.
we interact with some of these truckers. Like the girls that work for us, they interact with these truckers, and some of them be too friendly, dog. They'd be like, "Oh, you want to come with me? I can buy you this. I can take you here." And they literally, there's stores inside the truck stop, and they really do be buying them shit. Like, I don't know, kind of sus. But
Just a
like,
little.
I feel like they would have took him, you know?
I feel like it.
Like, they ain't
But
wrong. He could be anywhere, right? Like from here right now, cause like our people go missing all the time. But like, this one was like a big thing on TikTok, which is kind of crazy. But like, I don't
yeah,
know.
honestly, that was.
That's how I heard about it, pretty much.
I don't remember how. I think I heard about it because I was walking around in Winslow, and like I think it was like 3 days after it happened. There was already flyers everywhere, bro. It was
Yeah, like
crazy.
I don't know. His parents are looking for him, but like, I don't know if they're
Wish
still.
you the best of
Maybe,
luck, bro.
yeah,
That's crazy.
they're probably still looking. I mean, I'm still like keeping an eye out and shit, like around my surroundings and stuff. But hopefully he's found. If you guys hear anything, I see him anywhere, like go tell the parents. Like they have a TikTok and all that. They have flyers everywhere. Alright, but like speaking of that missing kid, bro, like have you heard about the movie Sounds of Freedom? Yeah, like how they were trafficking kids and stuff. Oh my gosh, bro.
It was like this crazy. Like I saw some posts where like they were talking about how like the theaters would be like, oh, well, where they're just gonna try and stop people from like watching it. Like they would turn off the ACs, they'd not turn off the lights
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
stuff like
They
that.
would
It was
like freaking leave the
crazy.
lights on. They would like set off the fire alarms. They all kinds of crazy stuff just to prevent them from like wanting like prevent people from seeing the movie. And I think that's kind of fucked up,
It's just
honestly.
sus, bro. Like
Like, come
honestly,
on, why would you do that? Why would you like?
how much you getting paid?
Yeah, for real. I wonder how much they're really getting paid for that.
Yeah, for doing that.
Yeah,
I feel
cause
like it's the managers though. Like none of the other people. They feel like the people that are behind the counters. Like if they just a
yeah,
normal
or like the
employee.
movie hasn't download. Like, okay, what kind of theater doesn't download a movie before they're
Yeah,
gonna show? Oh, or they buy out all the tickets. No, they don't buy out all the tickets.
they sell them as sold
Yeah,
out
they
on
sell.
the app.
On the website it'd be like sold out, but like when people go into the freaking theaters, it's like nobody, like zip, nothing. That's the crazy part, man. Like, why would you do that? Like this, we're trying to put awareness to like children missing and everything, like all the time. Just like our missing and murdered indigenous women that we try to put out there, but like everybody be ignoring us. Makes no sense. But like this movie, oh my gosh. Like I don't know. I feel like
They gotta make money somehow.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just wrong though. Like why would you do that? Like if you already know. But like if you're getting paid out, kind of makes sense, but it's kind of like messed up on the
That's just
same
how the
side.
world is, bro. Like
Yeah.
everything's all about the money now.
True,
Like
everything's about money.
especially how like high everything's going. Eventually,
Yeah.
I feel like they're not even gonna have paper. It's just gonna be too much of like a waste.
I thought wasn't it the freaking the wow, what was it? It was like they were getting they weren't making the US money like the main currency. It was all gonna switch to a different one.
Um, I seen that too. There's like this one crazy. Forgot what it was, but like one of their dollars is like three of our dollars.
Yeah,
It's
it wasn't gonna be American money. It's gonna be the main thing anymore.
uh,
It's just gonna be like I forgot what other it wasn't American though. They were like, oh, let's get rid of this. Like we don't need it no more. Cause like
because they're overprinting it
yeah,
like
it was like
crazy.
our money is just trash now because of all this like counterfeits and everything. Like you just make copies of it all the whole time there. All that it kind of sucks.
Then it gets filtered in.
But hopefully
People
they
can't
don't
do
get rid
anything
of
about it.
it. Like I still got dollars and shit saved. I
I got
don't
like special dollars, bro. Like
the $2 bills and stuff. Yeah.
no, not even like $2 bills. Like
Really?
dollars that are freaking older than you, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like
we
that. I
have
got some
pennies that are older
old.
than me, way older than my mom and grandma too. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I got some crazy old ones, but
Yeah.
that stuff be cool. Like, I wonder how much that price will shoot up if you just like cut all
Right.
money off. Like, no more printing it.
I don't know. Like soon everything's just gonna be expensive. AF.
No, have you seen that one movie where like they get that time on their
Oh
wrist?
yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like eventually it'll get to
Wasn't it
that
Amazon doing that? They were doing some shit like that, like you got money on you or some
or
shit.
some shit. I don't
Yeah,
know,
I
but
don't
like
know. It was
you get
like,
like a
but you,
barcode or
yeah,
something,
it's
yeah.
on you, and like you could just scan it and stuff, and like it just takes money. I don't
But
know.
see, they're already
It's kind
moving
of
towards that.
crazy.
It's just gonna be like how, cause like that
Yeah,
movie had a
and
crazy
everything's just gonna be
premise.
electronics at that point, cause
Yeah, because they already say like people are trying to move towards.
Yeah, I
making
feel like that's
robots and
trippy though,
stuff.
because like if we just use like electronics, like they could easily take money out of our bank account. Like in like in China, like
Yeah.
it's illegal in China. It's illegal anywhere to jaywalk, but like in China, if they catch you, literally, like they take money right out of your bank. They like have face scanners and everything. Like they're like, it's this person.
It's in most of their cameras allegedly, and
I think
like,
they're the ones with the most cameras, huh?
yeah, it's in almost every street corner and everything. So like trying to
Yeah,
it's
like
like
CCTV footage everywhere. I feel like there's, I don't know, China comes out with like the best stuff, and then like a couple years later, America's like, oh, look at this, we got this new stuff, and then China's like, we already had that. Like
no, I feel like
in the government,
aliens. I
yes.
feel like aliens
Just
are in
kidding.
every government.
Yeah, aliens are everywhere, bro. Like I was talking about like the viruses, like they could just be anywhere, be like close to like the coronavirus, how it was like everywhere in freaking China and all that stuff. And then like that one kid came back from China or whatever, and he like went to ASU and just spread it like wildfire everywhere throughout the freaking
Oh my god.
throughout the freaking Arizona, throughout Arizona. I don't know. Then it went everywhere in the freaking whole United States and then in the world. Like man, that it was scary. We had I don't know, but here nobody really took the lockdown seriously. Like we're just we're all complaining, don't even want to wear masks. I don't know, it was trash. Like, not gonna lie, we're kind of trash
Kinda
people,
impatient
but
people.
like we're good. I don't think we're good.
I don't know. There's a few good ones, but like it's overshadowed by all the bad. Like that's
Yeah,
just how it is.
I don't know, man. It's
I
oh, we
chilled in my
stayed home,
room.
huh?
Yeah.
We stayed home. Only time I went was to go to work. Yeah, that was because I was what is it called? What was it they called it?
Essential worker.
Yeah, I was an essential worker. It made no sense, bro.
With that,
Yeah,
plan. It was
and plus
weird.
the like, there's
I
like
feel
a
like it would have needed it though if they would have just let everybody go to like back home. It would have settled
yeah.
down the economy a bit, and we
Trump was
wouldn't.
giving us money, bro.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be like it is
He
right
was
now.
holding us down for us.
Well, it's because they were getting all the money from like other businesses and stuff because they couldn't put stuff down on their taxes no
All
more.
taking
So
it
they
out of his billions.
yeah,
Just
so no, because like what they were doing is they couldn't buy their stuff with like their tax money, so they had to use their real money and put it back into the system, so they couldn't keep saving it. That's why they were trying to get people back into essential workers,
oh, that makes
so
sense.
they can keep making their money and just like cycle it back through
Yeah,
their
recycle.
taxes.
Yeah,
But Trump knew that. Basically, bro, like that's how they see it all the time. But Trump was like trying to, help it up a little bit, but nobody really saw it until it was too late.
Nope.
Yes.
Now we're
Almost.
going down. That's kind of, it's not fun, but I mean,
There was one post. It was all, I'm tired of living through historical events. I just want the money to be worth something again.
makes sense though. Makes sense. Oh my
Like quarantine, I feel like I was the most safe. I was in the middle of nowhere.
yeah, true. Like there wasn't that many people coming through. The only thing that sucked was they didn't really enforce that rule out here, so like there are still people driving around. I guess that's the thing that sucks about it here because you got to drive a distance to get everywhere.
Yeah, so like it wasn't as strict as everywhere else
Yeah.
because we need to get places, like especially with people for water.
It made no
So,
sense
like,
though. Why the hell were we on like tissue? Why was that the main
everybody
thing?
thought it was an apocalypse. How am I gonna wipe my ass?
What were we? Tissue and like sanitizer
I
and
think
everything.
it was something about like they weren't gonna be able to continue making it or something. Like it was weird. I don't know. I'm just
Use
making
your
this up right
hand.
now.
Just kidding. Sorry why some Americans switch to bidets.
I'm never letting it.
Pee juice. Like the toilet, isn't that clean water though?
It's supposed to be clean water, supposedly.
Because it's not in your toilet, it's like on the side of your brim. Wutak does it.
No, I think
I don't think they use it when they
you-
pee, because guys
no.
stand up when
Yeah,
they pee.
stays.
Oh, they
yeah,
don't.
we
They
don't-
just gotta
I feel
shake
like
it and then
guys-
they're done.
That never occurred to me. I feel like
Shake it twice and done, right,
I
Ethan?
thought guys, yeah. I feel like I always thought people just had to sit down, like only to use the number two, like take a shit, not a piss. No, I thought girls just
Girls
went,
are all
just
standing
kidding.
over it. They're all hovering over the toilet.
We used urinals, and he sat down like a little bitch.
You got urinals down to the floor.
No, have you seen those is it India or it's India and Asia, isn't it? Where they have to like squat down to take like a number 2 and stuff. Or pee in the toilet, the floor. Yeah, the toilet's on the floor.
What?
Yeah, have you seen that? It's like
No.
two freaking. There's like 2 tiles on each side, and you like stand right there, and then their toilet's just on the ground,
Just some
and
wall
you have
sits,
to
bro?
you just gotta squat down and fucking use the restroom. I don't think I could do that.
They
There'd
kept
be
it
too
now.
much splashback for me to do that.
No, I feel like you get used to it because like that's just how like primitive people did it. So it's more of like in your genes and nature and
I don't
stuff.
know. I feel like I'd have to take a shower after that.
Probably do.
Wear my slippers in the shower. I don't know. I don't think I. Oh no. That's gross. Oh
No, that's why you
wow.
lock it. That's why you
Yeah, we have
lock
to
it.
close that door now because like Teo goes into the restroom and just be like.
Water.
I guess that's like the unique thing about kids is like they're so entertained with
But
like
everything,
anything.
yeah, that's why I come over here. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just be doing random shit to him, and he'd be like, "Yeah, we're entertained." That's why I push his head around sometimes. He's like,
He literally pushes my head, son.
"My head, son."
He literally pushes my son's head down, and it's funny because like my son don't know, so he's like with his head down, he goes back up and he's like all happy. He does it again. He goes back up, he's all happy. Thinks his uncle's just playing with him,
It's a
bro.
game,
It's so
bro.
funny.
He's having fun. I'm having fun. If no one's not
Oh,
having fun, then
kid can rage though.
never at me. I'm the funniest. Just kidding.
He's a fun uncle.
Shut
Maybe. I don't know. He hasn't hung out with his other uncle.
it. Yeah.
That buckle bunny. Just kidding.
Shut
I'm buckle bunny collector. A buckle bunny? That's so freaking like basic native thing. What else do you think would be basic natives?
Like as a child, where you put on like a cowboy hat and everything?
This guy he was in pre-K. He was a whole fit cowboy up.
How cowboy fit wore that like at least once a week. Yup. I rocked it.
I feel like that's all native kids. They all want to be in that cowboy cowgirl phase. But like if they stay in it, it's like more type of buckle bunny, like
They
or
get
the
kinda
tryhards.
Yeah, they get kind of scary.
Some of them are pretty
sometimes.
good, not gonna lie. Like the ones that start off like probably in junior high or something, then go. Yeah, they keep at it through high school. Like yeah, those ones are a good one because I've seen a few of my homies like win trucks and stuff, or like the ropings and all that saddles. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I was a runner. I wasn't really. I was half and half. We're both runners, but like I lasted throughout the whole school year.
I ran my first year. I just didn't even have to show up to practice. Then when they switched out coaches, I had to show up for practice. And I wasn't with it. Like without, I'm not even gonna lie. Like some of our runners, like in my class, not the best runners. Some of them were good though. Like the top 5, they were pretty good.
Oh
Top
no.
5 were pretty good, but like I'd be in like top 7, and I'd be not even going to practice. And some of those fools would be going every day, going at it hard. Like they'd be trying to get it hard, but like
Yeah, you had to make like top 5 in order to be freaking like varsity. And that was like I don't know, that was the sucky part. I thought it was funny because I just missed one practice, and then homie was like, "You're running JV." Then I ran JV and I came in first, and I don't know. I thought that was so funny.
I got
I was
thrown
like,
in
bro,
varsity, bro.
really?
It wasn't even fun.
I was a senior running JV, dog.
Oh,
Like, what
shit,
did you
never
expect?
Mind. Never mind that.
What
That's
did you
That's
expect?
messed
Like, okay,
up.
I feel bad because like literally I like finished and I was like standing there and I was like, that wasn't that bad. And then like
Then
I
you see
stood by
some of
my
them-
I stood by my team and like I waited like 2 minutes in, and then that's when the second runner came and I was like, bro, like that's kind of messed up. But I timed it out. My time, I would have been at least top 15 in the varsity, but like it's number 1. I don't know. The basketball players too? Basketball players out here get recognized, I say, the most, right? Yeah, they get put in the
Yeah.
man. There's one coach that I had though. He was like, I'm pretty sure everybody knows him on the reservation. He gets talked about. He gets like praised a lot because like he took but he took the boys in Chin to state. Like everybody's like
No,
big
that's
on
what
him,
it
but
is.
what you guys don't know is like homeboy was like, what do you call it? Sexist, homophobic. He was
Oh,
homophobic, dog. Yeah, like I don't know. He had some against it, and I don't. I don't want to put him on blast, but that was kind of messed up, man. Like, how are you gonna do that to like a little high school kid?
tell me off
Like,
camera.
yeah, yeah. I'll tell you off camera. If you guys want to hear the story, like, drop 50 likes. That's all I'm gonna say. Like 50 likes, I'll expose my homophobic cross country coach. Yep. We'll
Oh,
do a
I
whole.
think I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. It sucked, but like I'm here. He's he ain't taking that away from me. Just kidding. I don't know.
I'm not homo, guys.
I
Just
was happy
kidding.
he left, but like everybody was all bummed out. But I was like, no, man, you guys do not know this man like how I did. Like, yeah, like how would you like? I don't know. The only thing that sucked was the school had his back instead of mine, and I was like, whoa, okay, all of you guys are gonna go against me like that? Like, all right then, all right. I'm all shaking talking about it. I'm okay. No, I wasn't a senior. I was a freshman. So I was
sixth grade.
I was what 15,
Oh, exposed.
14.
I'm
I was
just
like
kidding.
15 or 14, and he would like say shit to me and do like it was so fucked up. High school, man.
Ethan's all taking the chat. Chat is beautiful.
Just scrolling back through all the teachers I've been through. I was like,
Oh my gosh.
no, I was a
Nah.
menace to the teachers, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
Dude, I would skip class like most of my time.
I did that. I got her to do that. I'd walk over there and be like, do you know anybody with the lettuce?
Can you believe we all graduated?
I had high confidence in myself.
I don't.
Had high confidence.
Yeah.
It was like,
I don't know. It was easy until
it was easy until my junior year.
no, I feel like it was easy until I got the trig. Like my Asian side just like cut off at trig. Just kidding. But like I maintained a D in that class. Everything else was kind of like
I was like, I don't know.
come near us and
Yeah,
you're gonna get
you'd
third
be
eye.
surprised.
I don't know.
Nah.
You ever catch me out in public? I just look kind of mean sometimes. I don't even know why.
So I was like, I look mean as fuck when you approach me though. I get nervous and then I'll be like, oh
Bro,
hey,
you did
what's
say that,
up?
huh?
Yeah. Be dabbing you up and stuff.
No, I still look mad when I be talking to homies and shit. I'd be like, yeah, yeah, and then they know like that's how I am though. So like they be talking and shit's funny though, cause like people will be like, "It looks mad ass," and I'm like, "No, sorry, what were you saying?"
Like, you look mad ass. Just kidding. Yeah. I don't know. It's just the native look, I think.
I got
We
the
all look
glare.
mad at
Just
some point. The
kidding.
more we get older, I think it just like sticks to our face.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I don't know, man. You see these old people?
I don't
Not
know.
to be rude, but like I love my elders, but
I mean,
some
some
of
nice.
you be looking mad until like I do something to make you laugh, and then I see that smile and you cracking up, and I feel alright. I feel okay talking to you guys then.
Cool.
Nah, man, like I was like going through the freaking aisles at Walmart, and then I like this old lady like kind of cut me off, but like I kind of stopped real fast, and I like almost ran her over, and I felt bad, but like I started cracking up, and I was like, my bad, I'm sorry, excuse me, and she just started laughing, and she just walked, and I was like, all right, we're good. So funny. You remember when we were at Dick's Sporting Goods and we were playing with the hockey sticks in the aisle, and then that lady came over and got mad at us. She's like, "You guys can't do that." And we're like, "Oh, okay, sorry." And then she walked away. We kind of played with it for a little bit again. We just
She
put it
came
away.
back, bro.
She was so mad. I don't know why employees get so mad. Like, I don't think you get paid enough just to be like, "Hey, stop that!" Like multiple times going back.
I feel like you'd only have to do that.
You
if
just
they
gotta
break
like look
something.
and be like, "I didn't see anything," and just walk off.
So I feel like I would do. I'd be like, oh,
Oh.
have fun. Can I join? Matter of fact, just kidding.
Exactly. Like you two against me.
But I've been doing this for years.
Exactly. I don't know. I think I'd be a cool worker like that. I'd be like, don't break it. Just walk away. You break, you buy.
I won't say it, guys. I'm just kidding.
I said it. Just
We'll
kidding.
cancel them. Just kidding.
Jehovah Witness.
I am the witness. But there's this crazy theory where like they talk about like how the universe is like the same as like the human body and stuff, cause like how the cells are, and like they also talk about like how there's this crazy other theory where everything sections off because like once it hits a certain point, we can't see it no more. But like we know there's like more to the galaxy than just beyond
Oh
that certain
yeah,
point.
there has to be different dimensions too. You
Yeah,
know?
so they were like talking about how it would be like different organisms and cells, and that's why
Yeah,
like we wouldn't be able to see certain things, and we would think other things are gods just because they're so much bigger.
it makes sense. Like Dessa was telling me there's one weird ass thing like where like if it was like a different dimension that like what were you saying? Like it was like a hold up.
How many dimensions are we jumping right now? Cause I need to be ready.
You're glitching. Don't say that. Just
Oh,
kidding.
sorry.
Okay, so
Sorry,
imagine
guys.
okay, as like a stack of papers, but there's space in between them, you know? And
Uh-huh.
that's like the galaxy and shit, and you say it's ever expanding. How do we know which way it's expanding? Like it could be expanding upwards, downwards, any which way, but we don't know if the dimensions are being stacked on top of each other and shit. But I feel okay, here's a theory that I came across is that like dimensions are stacked on each other like a stack of papers, right? But imagine the stack of papers have like space in between them and so when someone tries to fuck with like the timeline or whatever, like like something rips through and shit. And you know how there's people like, oh, this person died from the 1980s, and you can like see her. Like that time from the 1980s is a stack of paper, and it rips through, but then like I don't know how to explain it. Like she's there, like it glitches, like it merges together a little bit for that certain time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Like
then like they just
papers.
disappear. Like that could be ghosts, but it could not be ghosts. You know what I mean? I
Well,
don't know how to explain this.
I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't really explain ghosts. But like the crazy little thing is like when they look at certain parts on the planet, they have like a different magnetic like field than the rest of the planet. Cause like you know like how it's supposed to be in like I wouldn't say harmony, but it's supposed to like keep each other as we know in balance, so it doesn't like some catastrophe happens. But like if you go to certain spots like where they say like it's optical illusions and stuff, but you look there, it has like different field, like different magnetic fields, even if it's just slightly. But like some of them are really like expansive, and like the way you like talk about like how it's a stack of papers, it would make more sense as like yeah, it's like those are the parts that break through because there's certain parts that it can't go above, cause then yeah, cause it can't go like above. But like there's this one, cause there's the reason I'm getting into this is cause like there's a crazy documentary I was watching where like it's about Skinwalker Ranch. It's a crazy one. Yeah. Remember like how they try to stick that balloon and it can't go like past like was it 3,000 meters? But like there's
Yeah,
planes that fly above it. You can see
yeah.
like there's that little like that.
Like
That's
that
probably
helicopter that can't really even go over it
the
because of
little
that.
drone. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's probably that's like probably the piece of paper that she's talking about. You know, it's just a little bend where like they're placing something or something like rocks or something to hold down the paper. And those like if you fall through at the right time at the right moment because like they also talk about
Like
beings that come through those portals
yeah,
too.
like that guy that went exploring to find that M cave. Remember, he's like, oh, I felt weird over there. It's like a weird vibration shit.
No,
But like,
that one's crazy. I came across a theory for that one. So like
what's up?
the whole theory behind that one is like when they were talking about how he feels vibrations and he was compelled to go away. That's like an actual thing that the military uses. It's like two poles that vibrate. I think it was they vibrate or they send out like electricity back and forth. But basically, it's like a frequency that your body doesn't like, and it'll tell you to go away. Like how some frequencies are like good and stuff, you know, like they get really deep in your mind. Some of them go down to like your very bones, and they like send like shivers down your spine. Like when you hear something roar and stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
But
you're
it's
like, I
not,
shouldn't go there. Like
yeah,
it's like a normal human reaction to stay away from things like
yeah.
that.
But it's just barely loud enough to where your body can hear it and feel it, and it doesn't like it.
You
That's
think
why,
you think animals are the same way then?
yeah. Some like that's the animals. Yeah, they can hear way. That's why dog whistles you can't hear.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Makes
but
sense.
the theory is like he kept going back. You know, like how he kept trying to find the M cave, and like you'd find the video of like different days and stuff, and it kept going back. What they say is like he eventually did find it. He found the M cave, but like you know,
The government
it's
took care
yup,
of
it's
him.
a military base, bro. And he was right next to Area
Yo, that
51.
was yeah, like he was in Nevada, huh? Close to Area
Yeah,
51,
he was
most
like
likely.
right
And
next
they're
to
like,
Area
you know, this guy
51,
came back. Like we need to get rid of
and they
him.
can't even find that well now either. Like
Yeah.
all the stuff that was like recognizable in that video, people can't find it all at all, like on Google Maps or anything. And you know, disappeared.
Yeah.
So no one's gonna go looking out there for him too. So it's
True,
kind of
true.
scary.
You think some of those people, like the movie Hills Have Eyes, but like not really Hills Have Eyes, but like what was that one movie called where that guy lived in the middle of nowhere?
Horror in the High
Oh
Desert.
yeah, if you guys ever want a good scary,
Amazon.
ever want to watch a good scary movie, it's on Amazon. It's called I don't want to say
High Desert.
Horror in the High Desert. Sorry, I have to sound it out, otherwise I'm gonna say it wrong. But yeah, it's called Horror in the High Desert, and it's a freaking good. It's a good scary movie, but like, okay,
Be into it.
yeah, I don't know. It's like a documentary, but like this guy like just goes hiking and everything, and then he finds this like cabin, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna go over there again, look at it, and then, like, anyways, yeah, goes back over there, and it's like this like disformed guy. But like, you think there's people living out there like that because they live close to like the area 51?
Radiation and shit.
Not radiation. I'm like, what if they escape from Area 51? Like that's why the base is like so strict on like why you can't come so close, and why like
It's for your own
yeah,
safety.
it's like for their own safety and
Well,
stuff,
like
and why
with
there's like so many cameras and everything.
that makes sense. You said it's horror in the high desert, huh? I
Yeah.
was about to ask you if it was in the desert. Sorry, but yeah, I would think like people like that. Well, I wouldn't say they escaped from Area 51. I just think it's like people that like close themselves off, because you know like how you hear about those stories, like especially in people, yeah, like hermits and like stuff like in high countries that have like trees and stuff like forests. Like there's
Yeah.
people that go in there and like they just start families and shit, and it just stays in there, and
Yeah,
like they become
oh yeah,
yeah, like
true.
they become fucking crazy
Or
people.
kind of like from the nuclears, like you were saying too, like how like they would drop nuclear bombs and stuff and test them, and like the people living around there, like got infected and stuff. It's a strange world. Yeah, now we definitely know that.
But what was crazy to me is like, especially when I was younger and like I would think aliens are real. It just shocked me. Like as I was going through school, like I would hear about we're still like learning stuff about our planet, and like obviously we don't know anything much about it. Yeah, like especially the ocean, like we don't know much stuff about it. But everybody's like, oh no, there's nothing in space, and it's huge, like
Like
way bigger than anybody can imagine.
I feel like I don't know, like you know how in the textbooks you like read
Oh, you're
about
good.
things,
Okay.
and then next thing you know they're like, oh, did you know that didn't really happen?
Yeah.
Or it was actually like this.
Yeah, it was like played out some different how. I feel like we're just gonna lie throughout this whole thing, and then like probably like what 50 years in the future, 100 years in the future, they're gonna be like, yeah, they'd be like, oh, that actually didn't happen. Yeah, like how some of the stuff isn't taught in school. Bro, I feel like we
Yeah.
live in a dome. I was telling Dessa how like we live in a dome, and like you know how all right, like you know how like in Simpsons they're trapped in a dome.
Yeah.
I feel like we're trapped in a dome, but like it's kind of like Naruto, you know, when they have that jutsu covering the
Oh
whole
yeah,
village, and
and
like they have a
can
specific
pass.
code
Yeah.
to go in and out. I feel like it's like that. And then like when people try to like
And
fly,
that's why there's a border.
yeah, and like when people try to like fly out, like toward like they talk about the Bermuda Triangle and stuff. Like when they go out, they just don't know the code, and fuck it, it just fucks it up and they disappear. Man, I'm getting too deep into this. Like it's scaring me.
How like we get all these crazy ideas for movies.
Oh yeah, like how like movies come up with like things that like they're like, oh, this didn't really happen, but like it could happen, and then next thing you know, it like pops up somewhere, and you're like, this shit really do be happening.
Well, like I think most people got that from Stranger Things too. Like obviously all this stuff comes from somewhere. It's not just made up in our mind.
Russia.
Somebody was crazy enough to think this stuff up and try to make it work. So like everything you see in the movies, while it might
Like
be faked and like more like dramatized,
they
it has tried to happen.
yeah, they have to have tried it in order to like make a movie about it, I would say.
And at least to get like a rough like drawing. Like you see like all these crazy books and stuff too. Like some of it we don't even like understand, like ancient books too. Like we don't understand how it's done, but we know it was done specific ways that we can't do right now. And it's crazy. Like it's not even like just pottery and stuff. It's like their literature and things too. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's all crazy. But government, don't come for us. We're sorry.
Allegedly on everything.
Allegedly we should
Oh, my mom just
nah, but like we these are just theories from us. These are things that we watch. These are things that we heard. Like I said, don't come for us. We're just saying what we think. We ain't like exposing,
That's scary though.
trying to expose. I don't know.
Like how people get too deep into conspiracy theories and shit, and then they disappear.
Bro, there's some stuff like anything can make you disappear. Like if you look deep enough into the internet, there's some crazy stuff. Like even
Or,
looking
Like-
at like
like
specific
But,
movies.
But like Gavin said, if you type like a dot and then like YouTube or something like that, it like comes up crazy like explicit things, like stuff that shouldn't even be on the like
that's crazy
YouTube.
though.
Like you would think YouTube would get rid of all that stuff, but like when he said that, and he's like, I've seen a video, and I was like, bro, that's crazy. Like,
Remember when I was younger and I told you I was like, yeah, when I was younger I used to just deep dive on YouTube all
oh
the time.
yeah,
About how I,
Dude, some
like,
of their videos are crazy when you deep
yeah,
dive.
like when they had that beheading and all that stuff. That one was kind of messed up, but it was crazy. Or like when they burnt that one person in a cage. Man, I don't know. It's there's crazy stuff out there. Yeah, I was like, don't even try to look for it. Like,
Yeah,
don't do
don't
it.
even like look on the dark web. You can wait like maybe 3 to 6 months and it'll be out on the normal web
Yeah.
yeah.
because somebody's gonna be dumb enough to buy it and then post it. That's just like the world it is now. Because you can look those videos up on YouTube too, isn't it? Like they buy shit off the deep web and then they're like, all right, let's see what happens.
Let's expose them.
But you know that's also scary because like you know if they just stop posting and like you obviously know they ordered something bad.
Yeah.
And like there was this one I was watching where this dude ordered like a haunted doll, and like he just I don't know if it's still up, but I can't even find it right now.
Yeah.
And like the dude had like this weird little doll. It's like a voodoo box is what it was labeled as. And he just like I don't know. He said it looked really low budget, and he was like, "This looks like safe and fun to buy." It was not very safe and fun to buy. Like the dude, like over a month, like got all like psychotic and stuff, and he just I don't know. Some say he like what I was reading through the comments, they were like he went to like a psychiatric ward, like try to help him. But yeah, basically he went loony over a month and recorded it from what they say is that box, because that's like the second he started turning like kind of creepy, kind of crazy, honestly. Like he'd be twitching and stuff, like he was hearing shit in his ears. It was
Schizophrenic and
gnarly.
shit.
Yeah, like that's what some people said. That's
That's
why he went to the
crazy.
psych ward. But that's also crazy, you know, because like you know, like we obviously like aliens got confirmed and shit. What if like ghosts and shit get confirmed too? And
I'm
they're
pretty
just
sure
like,
it's already confirmed. There's so many videos out there. Like I already believe ghosts and stuff. Like
but then what are they going to like? You know, like how they just send like people to the psych ward, and you're just like, see, you're cured, and then they hear shit
oh
again. Like, what
yeah.
are they gonna tell them, bro? Like,
I don't know. They're feeding them all these medications, but I feel like they're just like using
using them
like
as guinea
use
pigs.
yeah, they're using them as
Yeah,
guinea
they
pigs
just wanna
for all
find
these
out
freaking
what
medications and
works.
drugs. That's crazy. Like why would you feed a normal average person that many like pills within one day?
Yeah, and like have those little cupfuls, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like that
and then when they
big.
don't want to take it, they're like, you know what? We're gonna force you to take this.
And they like strap you down with that crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Poor fucking people. But like, I don't know. What if they're just like, it's like, I don't want to say special because that's used in like a different way, but I'm gonna use it in like the way I'm gonna use it. Like they're just special. They know, like they see things. They're like in tune with whatever like their surroundings and stuff, and they actually see it and like.
Mediums and shit.
Yeah, there you go, like medians and
Like
stuff.
I've heard that like when people get older or when they're younger, they talk to entities or whatever. But when they get older, it gets too much for them because they don't have that childlike mind, you know, where it's just like, oh, this is there because it's there. Whereas you're an adult, you're like, it's there, but why is it there? You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
guess like little kids, you would say little kids, like when they have imaginary friends, like I don't know, you gotta be like, bro, like who are you talking to? Like I know that's
Like that's
not
how my mom was.
yeah, I
and
was
stuff,
like, I know
'cause
like you know that's not in your head, but like it is in your head. But like what if someone's like actually there with him? That's kind of crazy.
It was
I had
like-
one when I was little. I thought it was crazy. I don't know, my sister was tripping out about it. She was like, they're not real. And I'm just like, I don't know, man, playing with. But I don't remember that, you know, because I was small. Like, I don't remember having an imaginary friend. But
dude, it was weird. Like, I don't know. To me, I feel like I can, like, not that I like physically, like, not actively on a daily basis try to interact with them, but like sometimes I'll see shit that like really freaks me out. I
you
don't know
gotta
if
take
it's
like a
really there.
double take.
Yeah, like not. It's not even like a double take, bro. Like I'll be legit like looking at someone for a second, and then like I'll turn away, and then like something just like tells me to turn back around. So I do it when I'm out with My girl sometimes too. We'll be out in places and like I'll just be walking around, see someone turn around, like we'll turn a corner and I'll be like, hold up, I feel like I dropped something. Like I'll make some crazy ass story up to like just turn around and check, cause like I have this weird feeling and there's like not that. It's like not that guy or not that girl. Like I don't see them
I don't know.
anymore. It's
I just
weird.
learned to like ignore it. So like everything I see or like whatever happens, like if it really freaks me out, yeah, I'll be like, hey yo, let me take a double take. But like if it's just like I'm like corner of my eye and I'm just like it's not real, I'm okay.
Yeah, but like two times I feel like okay, so like, these are some crazy stories, alright? Like I don't know. So like the first one was when I was rock climbing, right? I was out there coming around and like this was like after the first time I fought like that little bobcat. I was kind of hyped myself up. I was like, yeah, I'm the shit. But like I was walking around out there and like I don't know. I just got like this really weird feeling. I felt like I was gonna have a panic attack, but I knew what a panic attack felt like. Like I felt like you usually feel like you can't start breathing and it's like fucking
Like
yeah, like you can't like control like how you're gonna feel. This one I just knew I was calm. Like I felt like I was calm, but it felt like I was holding in my breath. Like I couldn't breathe and my vision was going down like this. I almost passed out. It was weird, but like I don't know. Like I felt like I was being watched, but like I also felt like I was being like fucking
yeah, that's what I was
like
like.
choked
It
and
feels
shit.
like you're being watched and like you just have that gut feeling in you and you're like,
Like
bro.
I felt like I had a hand on my neck, bro. Like it was kind of weird, and like I don't know. As soon as I got out of there, I was like, I'm not walking that way again, cause it was like it was weird. It went like in this direction, and so like I had to go this way to get around to where I wanted to climb, and that was the one time I never went that way again. It was weird. I'd rather go through that little valley where I saw the mountain lion than go through that spot again.
Yeah, I'm taking my chances.
Yeah, I would rather take my chances than just be passed out in the middle of nowhere, bro. Like
Makes sense.
especially
It's
out here
yeah, I
in
was
this
like it's pretty
desert.
hot out here, and
I
then
feel like we're all pretty
And then
like not like spiritual, but like
with our
like
surroundings,
we're
you
very
know.
yeah,
empathic. You know what I mean? Like you just feel shit.
it's there. Like,
Yeah.
but like second time, right? So like this one we were also out over in Holbrook, and we were just chilling. You know that wash, the little Colorado River. Like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, where we used to chill.
Yeah.
We were walking through that wash at night, like just walking, and like you know, like where you come out and there's those pipes that come up.
Yeah, the ones I was climbing on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's how I told her, and we just walked, like we were walking down the wash, and there was like stuff like jumping through the bushes, like it was
Oh
weird,
yeah,
like
yeah.
like it was walking, and we had to slowly step back because we didn't know what it was. Like I was like worried it was a coyote or something at first, but then we heard it pass, like okay, so like there's the path like of grass right here, and you know like how they have those little trees in the
It's like
center.
all rustling and
Yeah,
stuff.
no, like you know like how they have the trees in the middle too. We were
Yeah.
in between two of the trees in the middle, slowly backing up, and like you know it goes down pretty far. There's not like stuff that like goes and connects those trees to the middle. It got to the middle somehow. Like it just got there, and
Yeah.
so like I had jumped back, and I was like, oh shit, bro. So like I jumped back, and I was like looking around, and I was like, I didn't see anything move. I didn't see anything come out of the bushes, and you could just hear it rustling. And we made it like all we ran and booked it all the way back to that little fence. You know how it has that weird
God.
little metal like string lock.
Yeah.
It made it all the way to that grass in the front and didn't come any closer. Like you could hear it just like I wouldn't say growling. You know, like deep breathing, like you sound like when you're like out of breath from
Yeah.
running, like it's all hollow.
Yeah.
Exactly what it sounded like, bro. And like, just thinking about it now,
Fuck.
it sends chills down my spine. And like, we just booked it to the car. Like, I tied up that thing, locked it, and I was like, maybe this is here for a reason. Booked it back to the car, and we were sitting there. I didn't want to turn on the front lights, bro, cause like
Makes
we
sense.
were just
Makes
sitting.
sense,
We
cause
sat down, and it was pitch black, bro.
yo,
And
that's
like,
what
it
that's what
looked
says
like
she says she hears weird ass shit in that wash when she used to walk on the McClaws Road. That I don't know.
you.
I used to go like when I went to go meet some friends that lived in town, but I didn't want to take like car rides because I was like one of those kids. I was like, ooh, quirky. I'm taking a walk, getting my hot girl walk in, and like I would pass. You know how like that railroad right there? I would pass into it, and I would sit right there and wait at the railroad for homie to come meet me, and then I would just sit there for a while, and I'd be like listening to music and shit, and then I'd take out my earphones, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because my music is playing, but you can hear something else in the background, and you hear like these fucking coyotes going off, and then something's running through the bushes, and then the coyotes coming after it. Like you don't see it, but like you see it. You know, it's like a big old shadow, but you don't want to believe it's a shadow. So you just see like it was like the moon was showing, and like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's a big old shadow, but it's like running through the
You
water.
can see the outline of it.
Another time when I was walking on the McCall's Road to go to the railroad, I just heard fucking something following me, like behind me, and I looked back, nobody. I kept on walking, it was like double footprints. You know when you're walking and
You
someone's
hear the
walking
steps
behind
behind you.
you? Yeah. And it was raining that night too, so you could clearly hear when you're crunching on the gravel and shit because it's all wet. And like, I turned and I was like, oh fuck no, there better not be nothing right there. And I turned, there's nothing right there. And I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of weird. And then I just be like walking, and then I'm like, okay, this is the time I'm a Christian. Oh my God. And I'm like, Lord, please save me and everything. You're with me on this walk right now to go meet my friend. Like, you're gonna protect me. And then I pray out loud, and then I'm okay now. But then after that, I'm like, I still keep hearing weird shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I'm thinking, like, I don't know what the fuck's out there.
I don't know, like, I don't know what my mom and them say is just you have to get mad at it pretty much. You just gotta get mad at it and be like, leave me alone. Like what you're scared to like come out and show yourself. Like why? Yeah, this is why you're doing this at nighttime and you don't want to be seen. Like you just gotta get mad at it pretty much. I don't know. The only time that stuff ever happened to me is like when I told you guys like we were going after our cows and like we started chasing them down the wash, and then from that wash, remember where we go get water? Mom and them were right there at that little pond, and they're like, okay, we were chasing all the cows because our cows like are around there. So like we started chasing them back towards Grandpa's house. So you know how you have to go through that wash all the way almost down, and then start going up that hill, and then go to the other side of the mountain, and then like right there you could just chase them home from that valley.
Yeah.
So like we're going through that wash, and like the cows were just running straight through, and like we were going, but like we had to like turn like one of us had to one of us had to go back to tell like my parents, like my mom and them, to be like, hey, we're just gonna chase them all the way back home.
Yeah.
Like we'll be okay. But like they couldn't really do it because they had to stay with the cows. So they were like, D, like you run. So like go run back to the freaking the water over there and tell them that we're just gonna chase them all the way back home. So like little me, I was like, all right, say less, start running back home. Not home, but like start running back to my mom and them. And I was like, all right, I was like, I'm fast. And like the sun was going down by that time. So like it was like close to like sunset. So like I was like, I gotta be fast, otherwise the sun's gonna go down and like these guys are just gonna leave me. And I was like, what if mom's not like at the freaking thing? And sure enough, when I ran back, she wasn't there. And I was like, shit. So I had to like freaking full sprint all the way back to those guys. But like I was like full sprint all the way back. But when I was running back, there was like something in the trees next to me. Like I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. And it was like, it would be right behind me and it'd be like rustling in the bushes running. But then like when I would look and stop and like wait to hear it, it would just stop. It'd go dead silent. And you just hear like the bugs, the crickets. And I was like, shoot, bro. So like I kept freaking running. And then it'd just be like following me with me all the way. And then all the way until I caught back up to the, like, I wasn't like running through the wash zigzag. I would just fucking ran through the trees and everything. I was like, fuck that, bro. So I like full sprint all the way back to them. And when I made it back to them, I was like, yo, because it was my sister, my auntie, my uncle, and yeah, like I can't remember who else, but it was just us. And then like we started full sprinting like all the way freaking back. Like, well, I started sprinting all the way. And then when I got to them, like I told them what happened, and they're like, you know what? We hear the same thing here. And I was like, for real? And they're like, yeah, we hear the same thing here. And so my auntie, like her being all traditional and everything, we have like, remember those trees? They're all around here. I don't know what the frick they're called though, but like she's like, just grab a piece of this and like stick it in your mouth and chew it and just like kind of bless yourself. Yeah, she's like, just I think so. Yeah, like the something like that. They're all around here, but like you just like break a piece off and just stick it in your mouth. And like normally I use it for running because like it gives my mouth flavor, like I'd be caught in my yeah, it gets me off the cotton mouth. But like I didn't know you could like put it in your mouth and like pray with it.
Yeah.
So that's what we did, and then like we got over the hill, and then when we got to the other side, we started going down, and then that's when my mom and them came out, and like Oh, we had a dog with us too. Our Rottweiler. Remember
Oh,
Chewy?
Chewy,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He was a big dog, man. If you guys haven't seen Rottweilers, they're big. They can grow pretty big, especially the boy dogs. But like, he was with us too,
Yeah.
and he would like run. He would run into the bushes and like start growling and barking, and then he'd run back. And then like by that time we got to the other side, it was like dark, like pitch dark. So like we are like still chasing them back, and I just stayed close to my auntie because like I feel protected by her. But like that was happening, and like finally like a Rottweiler jumped in with the cows because it was in with the cows, and there was so many. It was like what 60 cows we were like all chasing back, and it was in there, and it was just like going through it and everything, like trying to get it, but like it couldn't get it. And then he came out, and none of the cows were fucking with him because they were scared too. They were like running.
They were like stunned.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
seen
like
that.
he came back out, and he was like, nah, it's not in there no more. And then by that time but like by the time we got out, it freaking what do you call it? The cows were still running, but like we parked on the hill, and then our Rottweiler ran back up the freaking mountain, and it started like barking and everything. Then it like came back, and when it came back, freaking it was like whimpering. You know how
Oh
like
yeah,
dogs
like
would
they
like
got
when
that
they get
little
hurt. Yeah, like it was whimpering, and he wanted to stay in the back of the truck. He didn't want to freaking leave the back of the truck. And then like my grandpa came out, and like he's like really religious and stuff. Yeah, he's a Christian man, but like shout out to him because like he like yelled at it and like got real freaking angry at it because it was in the trees behind us in the dark. Like it wanted nothing to like be in the light or anything, or shining the spotlight around and all that. But like, yeah, that it he like got pissed off at it, and then like he saw it, so then like he grabbed his book and just like, yep, he grabbed the whole freaking Bible book and just chucked that shit towards it. And like I don't know what the hell he said. He said it in Navajo, and then he was like praying and all that stuff. And then after that, cows were okay because they weren't like,
they weren't stunned no more.
yeah, they weren't stunned no more. And then my dog was fine. He was just running around all normal and everything. But like, yo, that was an experience for me. That was trippy.
That reminds me of this one time, when I had my little bike fixed up, you know how I used to go, yeah, but you know, like I made that thing little fast, at least as fast as the horses and stuff.
Yeah,
But like, you know, like how M has that farm out there?
yeah.
Yeah, and they have that one, like when you go up the hill, it splits off into those two
Oh yeah, it
roads.
splits off two
Yeah,
roads.
I would
Yeah,
ride those roads.
yeah,
You turn this way, and there's like a little house sitting there. Come back around, and like you like hook around, come up this way, and there's another hill you're coming up. And like you can take the hill this way, or you can drive down this way and come out or behind the mountain. So that's what I was doing. I was going behind the mountain, and then my bike just had enough torque to make it up this little hill up the mountain, and it was like a little hill off of it, but like it basically like, brought me up to where like this like big old like pond was, like kind of the one where we get water from,
yeah,
but there was no water thing next to it. It was just a little pond out there for like animals to come on stumble upon.
yeah.
And like I didn't know bears lived down in Arizona, bro. Like that's kind of no, like this is just like what I'm thinking. Like it was a really skinny bear or some shit, but this shit
Damn.
was sitting there at the water, fucking like swiping at it, and then started drinking it, and then it was swiping at it. Like it was trying to get the algae away and shit. Like it was just moving everything aside.
Yeah.
Then it would lean down and drink. Like it was smart ass, bro. And I was just sitting there watching it. And I don't know. Like in my mind, I was like, it's probably a black bear, bro. Like if this shit starts running, I either
I'm gone.
no, I was like, I gotta fight it or some shit, cause like those things can run up. I think it was like 40 miles
Oh
an
yeah,
hour.
black bears, wasn't it? You're supposed to be
Black is supposed
bigger.
to
You gotta
fight
make
back.
yourself bigger,
No,
wasn't
it's
it?
black and fight back. Brown, get down on get down on the ground.
I don't
And
know.
then
Cocaine bear had me tripping.
yeah, but like you see a black bear, you fight back. You see a brown bear, you lay down. Comment down if we got that wrong. But like I knew as soon as I saw it, like it was a real skinny one. It would have done anything to try and get me. Is in my mind is what was I was going through. But then it stood up on like its hind legs, and you know, like bears can do that shit too. But like it wasn't like all like stubby. It looked like a short person, bro. Like it looked like its knee, like it only looked like it had it up to its knees. Like it looked like its legs didn't really bend and shit. Like it really
Like
fucking
a
like
human.
no, like it didn't have knees. Like it was like this, bro. Like, that's all
Oh
it fucking had. And
no.
it really, like that really fucking like I didn't know what to do at that point. I was like, can this thing run? And then it like slouched back over, like, and then it swiped at the water again, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like still tripping in my mind, trying to no, like, I was convincing myself it was a bear, and I was like sitting up there. My bike was still going because I turned on its little clutch thing, so it would just run on its own. And as soon as I needed to turn that off, and I was out of there.
That brings us to a question: would you be more scared of aliens or like skinwalker type things?
I'd be scared of the bear because like that person could be like someone you know, someone you've seen at the fucking
See that?
store.
Yeah. Okay. So like you're saying you're scared of like skinwalkers and all that, but like you're saying it's someone you know, but like it's like a person, like it's someone that like someone, but aliens you don't know them.
Well, I don't
Like they come from like way out there in the galaxy somewhere.
I feel like I'd kind of freak out, but I wouldn't be like deadly scared as much as I am of.
I feel like I'd be scared of like what they have as like a supernatural
Yeah.
being on their planet, an
Yeah.
alien.
Yep. They have like
Aliens.
probably have something higher than what we have, and
Like their
they're
type.
probably trying to escape it. That's why they're coming. They're like
Yeah,
trying
you
to
think about it.
civilize themselves with us. But like they probably realize like we ain't like on the strong suit of.
Because like if you realize like they're
I
pretty.
know the color of their skin. I'm out of here.
Yeah, exactly. They're like these guys have different problems than what we're struggling with.
Yeah,
Like these
'cause-
are basic problems, but.
Why are you mad that he's gay?
Oh, that's just crazy. But
It just I don't know. To me, that makes kind of like the most sense to be scared of aliens because at the end.
Phenomenon behind that.
No, because like it even like just their predators and stuff. Because if you
Yeah.
think about it, like the need to be that advanced means that they had to compete with some really like strong stuff. Like if you imagine like just like how our planet was when they had extra oxygen and
Yeah,
stuff,
like
everything grew like gigantic.
like have you seen that movie Prey?
Yeah.
Like aliens versus predator, like Prey. Yeah, the need to be the apex predator. That's
And that's like how it is. And
that's how it would be pretty much. You like I'm stronger, I'm more like dominant. Like I'm not scared. But like there has to be like something they're scared of out there.
yeah, I feel like even
Like something more fucking like I don't know, more scarier, but I wouldn't say more scary.
it's
More
like that saying like there's always something bigger out
Yeah.
there, bro. Like you
Yeah.
have no idea.
My phone kind of cut us off right there, so we'll most likely end it right here. Homeboy has to go to bed tonight, wake up
Oh,
at
shit.
5. I gotta wake up at 9, but
Busy.
these are some well, we're gonna talk about more stuff. We're gonna get more into everything, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, like follow our socials.
Drop some stories down there too. If you've seen
Oh.
aliens.
3 subscribers.
Yes, we need some stories to tell. So like drop some stories in the comment if you guys have it. And yeah, we love you guys.
Just gotta go with the flow, keep my head down low, because none of these people wanna know how a native's life goes.